Went over the head there of Matza. Picked up by Marichuk, who gets the hand pass out. Cook is tackled. Also applying the tackle. Plunkett there as a sea of players around. And it looks like we're going to have a ball up. As I said, both teams looking to effectively atone for last week's performances respectively. It was a bit of a lean run for both sides in terms of scoring, particularly in the second half of their respective games. We've got a few debutants out there today as well. We'll go through those as the day progresses too. Have another ball up. We've seen a number of dual coders come into the AFLW over the years from various other sporting backgrounds, and Caitlin Tipping can add herself to that list. Her esteemed volleyball background. She wins the tap here in the contest. Quick snap around the corner is through for a behind. Coming there off the boot of Cook. Velado in the row gets the hand pass away for the Blues, picked up by Jordan, who can insert her physical imprimatur. Flings the hand pass out wide. Keck applying the pressure. And the ball's still in play. I think a lot of the players conceded that it might have gone out, but it hasn't. Jordan tackle, well done from Brooke Vickers. Expertly done with the tackle, and it's holding the ball. So Vickers causes the turnover, goes short, finds the option in Jackson. Just backward of centre wing for the Blues. Georgia Jackson will poke it short. Finds the target in Burke, who's led a long way up the field. One of their key forwards today. Burke on the right foot, drives it inside the 50. No mark taken by Plunkett. Almost caught one in the head there from Walton. No free kick. Good tackle effected there for the Cats by Sexton. Forces a ball up. Blues 1-2-8. The Cats yet to score. Of course, quarters will probably roughly go for about 20 minutes each. Burke won it down. Vickers trips over the football almost. Just couldn't quite pick it up. Had a touch of the fumbles. Comes out towards Fitzgerald, who couldn't quite take it effectively. Tackle applied there for the Cats by Favell. And we'll eventually have a ball up near the point of the square. It'll be a bit of a blustery ground at times at Deakin University of Geelong, but looks like it's relatively still today. No decisive wind advantage. At centre field, Vickers waltzes her way past Bryant and kicks it towards centre half forward. A good kick too to the advantage there of Trindade, who's off and running. Gets around Morrissey and chips it short. Good chip and a good lead from McCarthy, who takes been good. There's a tall target already from 53 metres out. Kicks into the pocket. No mark taken by Burke, but she may have been held on to and will get the free kick. So Burke has a chance here to kick the Blues second. Player who can work up the ground and lead and present well. She's very good in a one-on-one contest. The Blues have dominated the territory battle so far. Can they put it on the scoreboard? Burke. From about 30 metres out, slide angle, makes no mistake. The transition out of defensive 50 has been pretty good too. So back in the middle, Hendry in the ruck for the Blues. And we'll eventually have a ball up. Di Donato comes over the top, who had 20 possessions last week for the Blues, who comes back towards Marichuk, who couldn't quite claim it. Plunkett over the top of the football will persist. Good tackle effected there by Walton to stymie the attempted kick. And Plunkett likewise applies a good tackle. We'll have a ball up. There's Cowan trying to break through. Cook there as well. Ball up again. Vickers trying to barge her way through. Good tackle there from Zoe Cowan. Banged in the tackle. It was well done there by Shapp. The pass coming out towards Cowan. The tackle's field to the ground. Di Donato comes on top of it. We'll have another stoppage. 55 metres around for the Blues goal. So in the ruck, competing there is Hendry for the Blues. It comes to ground level. Jackson weaves her way out of trouble. Gives a hand pass off. Trindade into the pocket and a good mark taken by Burke. Using her frame and using her height to take a good mark. Gives the thumbs up down the field. She has an opportunity to put through her second within the last 5 minutes. So Lucy Burke, been influential already for the Blues as a forward target. Can she kick another major? and give them a real good head start from 25 metres out, directly in front. She's kicked truly against Matza. Matza charged into Tipping there, who's clutching her knee. We'll keep an eye on that one, of course. Tipping making her debut today. It'd be sad if she went down and suffered an injury of some description. Lose by 20 points. Need to atone for a bad loss to North Melbourne in the opening round. Burke won the tap. Free kick for a high tackle. It looks like it's going to go the way of Brooke Vickers, who, as I said before, has been a big accumulator so far, and she can get on the score sheet here. She'll kick from about, say, 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Brooke Vickers, player, of course, well known around the traps at Carlton. Start for them over the journey. Played 19 games over the past 2 seasons at AFLW level. I'll tell you what, she's popped that one through brilliantly. Great kick by Brooke Vickers. Matza wins it down to herself, gives a hand pass off to Vickers, tries to sweep it into the path of Keck, who plays a bit of basketball, taps it to her own advantage. Hand pass back to Matza. They work it out well. Keck receiving from Di Donato. Kicks it long. The Bendigo Pioneers product finds the option. And Burke again, who's proving to be a handful for the Geelong defence, takes the mark out in front. She can line up for her 3rd major already. Well, she's playing in front. She's presenting as a tall option for the Blues. Such an asset in that forward line. Has already kicked a couple. Lucy Burke for goal number 3. 40 metres out, directly in front. It's got the carry, and it's got the accuracy. Tries to outmuscle her opponent there in Sexton. Blues do have the numbers around this footy. Good hand pass from DeSanto. Comes unstuck in the end, though. Very kick out of the congestion is going to be chopped off. Horn. Probing kick towards the top of the goal square. It's a good mark over the top. Almost 13 minutes gone to the second term. The Blues by 32 have started the quarter in a blaze of glory. Since not plateaued, but certainly settled down. Kick by Vickers into the pocket. Pearce, good body work. Well tackled there by Cook, who's had a good couple of minutes. The umpire calls for a ball up. Yeah, the Blues kicked 2 goals very early in the quarter. Really has set up an advantage for them. Peck wins it down. Cats can try and clear it out of defence. Receiving ultimately is Cowan. Kicks long towards centre half back. Good mark taken by Field. To intercept for the Blues, Lulu Field. Too far out to score. Signals for the players to come at her in that forward line. Field looks high towards the top of the goal square. Off hands. Keck crumbing the pack. Throws it on the boot, and it bounces through for another one. Wins it down, gets a hand pass off to Morrissey. Hacks it on the boot towards centre wing. Which way will it bounce here for Velado? Tries to rein it in. Off the ground goes White. Inside the 50 it goes. Clean bowls a couple of players. Hand pass comes back towards Pratt. Gives it off. Here's a chance for the Cats first. Bryant's kick is a straight. It's through for a behind. So the backup ruck for the Blues today has been playing in defence. Kicks across the defensive goal face. Looking for DeMayo. Couldn't quite take it on the bounce. Hand pass comes out. Was well done there by Pratt to give it to Marr, who kicks it towards the top of the goal square. White was felled. No free kick. Woods gets boot to ball and dribbles it through into the post. Working the old 1-2. Talia Plunkett. He's got O'Kane short. She's going to go longer inside the 50, and why not? Brooke Vickers presenting once again, takes the mark. Product from the Bendigo region. It's a good relationship with a lot of the senior players in Carlton's AFLW program, including Karen Peterson. That one's away to the left. Hayley Peck goes out wide to centre wing. Finds Favell. Favell chips it short. On the bounce, it avoids Cowan, who follows up with a good tackle on Di Donato and holding the ball. So good recovery there from Zoe Cowan, who's got it on left centre wing. What can the Cats muster here? Cowan will chip it short. Mark taken for the Cats by Morrissey, who's very zippy around the packs. Goes short to Favell. Presented pretty well today around the stoppages. No question about that. Goes long with the kick. Deep inside the 50. White with the push out. Regathers. Snap around the body. And the Cats have got there first. Kick towards McCarthy on the bounce. Presents well. Gets the hand pass off to Trindade. Back to McCarthy with the 1-2. 60 metres out from goal. Kicks into the pocket. Over the head of Burke, who may have been held onto there. Very good today, Brooke Vickers. Accumulated plenty of the footy. Has scored a goal herself. Favell kicks it high for the Cats inside the 50. Oh, it's a good mark. Jemima Woods. She's got decent penetration in her kicking. This is no exception. It's right through the middle. Great kick from Jemima Woods. Puts through her first and the Cats second. So margin back to 25 points. Back in the middle. One down there by Hendry, who's contesting in the ruck for the Blues as that backup ruck towards centre half forward. Burke couldn't take the mark. Sharking the pack, Bowie. Hit their footing, but left the ball behind. Good tackle from Bowie. Here on Bryant. Another ball up. Inside 4 minutes to three-quarter time. Hendry couldn't quite win it out. Little kick out of the congestion there from Morrissey into the middle field. Tackle, but did well to get the hand pass away. Still it's in dispute. There's a chance now for Pratt. Gives the hand pass off. This is better from the Cats with their ball movement. Kick inside the 50 from Woods. Here's a chance now for Peck. Lurches onto it, taps it to her advantage, and kicks the open goal. There's still life left for the Cats. In motion once again, kick. Gives it off. Di Donato. Hoists it high towards centre half forward. Offhands, it falls out the back to Plunkett, who's got space for the Blues. Streams into the goal face from 30 metres. Starts it left. It's coming back. Not quite enough, though. Bounces through for a behind. So 20 points the margin in favour of Carlton. They look dangerous there. Plunkett finding a bit of space. So Tyrrell will bring it back in for the Cats. Buys another 10 metres. Kicks it long towards centre half back. It's a good mark in the end for the Blues by Hendry. Hendry gives it off for Velardo, who's a pretty penetrating kick. That's not a very good kick. Just poked it up. Plunkett with the hand pass. Intercepted well for the Cats. Good back turn from Duff. Gets the hand pass away. And now they can stream through the corridor. Right, getting involved. Kick into the middle of the ground. Bouncing football is gathered by Horn for the Blues. Just gets the disposal away. But in the road once again is Bryant, who's been excellent for the Cats. Gives it off to Morrissey. Backs it inside the 50 for Geelong. Races on. Velardo will get there first. Slight fumble. White is looming. White is lurking. Tries to get boot to ball. She's tackled. Still an opportunity for the Cats. Kick towards goal. It's through. It's just snuck in. Almost directly in front as well. So kick with a steady approach to regain momentum. Back for the Blues, and she puts it through the middle. Pleasant enough conditions. No rain has really fallen so far today, even though there was rain forecast. And the Cats answer here. Give themselves some slight hope. Here's a chance now for Woods. Snap around the corner is high. Is it Handsome? Another stoppage. Well, the ruckman really run it down there. Ruck player, of course. It spills clear. Chance now for the Cats. Well gathered here on the bounce. Tyrrell towards full forward. Just sneaks it in for a behind. It was Peck who was claimed. So siren imminent here. Matza double palms it down. There it is. The Blues record their first victory in the 2025 VFLW competition for the season. A 19-point win over the Cats.